Hello everyone, I'm your host, and today I'm going to share a chilling true crime story that unfolded in Surat, Gujarat on April 30th, 2025. This is a tale of betrayal, deception, and a manhunt that gripped an entire region. Buckle up, because this story will keep you on the edge of your seat. It was around 4 a.m. when the Gujarat police received a tip from an informant. The message was cryptic but urgent. The person they were hunting was near the Gujarat-Rajasthan border, in a place called Ratanpur, close to Shyamlaji. "Look for a luxury bus," the informant said. "Your target will be inside." The police took the tip seriously, setting up a blockade and preparing to intercept. As dawn broke, a luxury bus rolled into view. The police stopped it, their hearts pounding with anticipation. One by one, they checked every passenger, but to their dismay, the target wasn't there. Doubts crept in. Maybe the informant was wrong, an officer muttered. But just as hope faded, another bus appeared on the horizon. They stopped it too, questioning every traveler, showing a photograph to jog memories. Still nothing. The officers were exhausted, having scoured every corner of the region for days. CCTV footage, mobile towers, you name it. They'd left no stone unturned, yet their target remained elusive. Then a third bus arrived. The police, now desperate, began their search again. And there, in the dim light of the early morning, they found them. A 23-year-old woman, a teacher by profession, sitting next to a 13-year-old boy. The pair was detained immediately, and what unfolded next was nothing short of shocking. Let's rewind to April 25th, 2025. A wealthy businessman in Surat was waiting for his 13-year-old son to return home from tuition. Hours passed, but the boy didn't show up. Panic set in. The family searched everywhere, asking neighbors and friends, but no one had seen him. They checked the society's CCTV footage, and what they saw sent chills down their spines. The boy had vanished. Around the same time, the police discovered that the boy's tuition teacher, a young woman from the same society, was also missing. The police launched a massive investigation, combing through CCTV footage, tracking mobile signals, and chasing every lead. Days passed with no breakthroughs until that fateful tip led them to the border. When they interrogated the teacher and the boy, the truth came spilling out, and it was more horrifying than anyone could have imagined. The teacher confessed, "I'm carrying his child. I'm 5 months and 4 days pregnant." At first, the police thought she was lying, but a medical examination confirmed her pregnancy. The boy, barely a teenager, sat silently as the teacher revealed their story. It began years ago when the boy was in 5th grade. His parents, wanting the best for him, hired the teacher, who lived in their society, to tutor him. She started coming to their home, but as her student count grew, she suggested taking the boy to her place for lessons. The parents, trusting her, agreed. Over time, the number of students dwindled until only the boy remained. Alone with him, the teacher began crossing boundaries. She manipulated him, drew him into her web, and started an inappropriate relationship. By the time he was in 8th grade, she had complete control over him. She would lock him in her room, exploiting his innocence whenever she got the chance. The boy, confused and enamored, became fixated on her, refusing to stop tuition even when his parents suggested switching tutors. The teacher, now in her early 20s, faced pressure from her family to marry, but she refused. She had a secret she couldn't share. Meanwhile, the boy's grades slipped, and his parents grew suspicious, but he insisted on staying with her. On April 25th, 2025, the teacher saw her chance. She told the boy to pack some clothes and meet her. Together, they fled. Their journey was a whirlwind. They shopped at VR Mall, buying clothes, shoes, and suitcases, then headed to Surat railway station. Fearing capture, they abandoned the train plan and boarded a bus to Vadodara. There, they checked into a hotel, posing as siblings but behaving like a couple behind closed doors. From Vadodara, they traveled to Ahmedabad, spending time at Kankaria Lake, then moved on to Delhi, Vrindavan, and Jaipur, a staggering 203-kilometer journey. But their money was running out. In Jaipur, the teacher tried to find work, but with no luck, they decided to return to Ahmedabad. That's when the police caught up with them. The teacher had swapped her SIM card, but her phone's IMEI gave her away. The police had been tracking her, always one step behind, until the informant's tip sealed their fate. During questioning, the teacher admitted to a 3-year relationship with the boy, with physical intimacy for the past year. The boy corroborated her story, insisting he wasn't forced, but he was only 13, below the age of consent. The law was clear. The police filed charges under kidnapping laws, later adding sections of the POCSO Act and other statutes. The teacher was arrested and sent to jail, while the boy underwent counseling to address the trauma. A DNA test was ordered to confirm the paternity of the unborn child, with results still pending. Experts confirmed that biologically, a 13-year-old boy could father a child, but the ethical and legal implications were staggering. This case raises haunting questions. Schools and tuition classes are supposed to be safe spaces, yet this teacher betrayed that trust in the worst way. Parents send their children to learn, not to be preyed upon. The boy's parents, like many, trusted the teacher blindly, never suspecting what was happening. This story isn't just about a crime, it's a wake-up call. So here's my message to you. Talk to your kids, check in with them, ask if they're okay, if anyone's making them uncomfortable. Build that trust so they feel safe sharing their fears. This isn't about scaring you, it's about protecting the ones you love. Because if a teacher in Surat could do this, it could happen anywhere. I say, stay vigilant, stay connected, and I'll see you in the next story.